You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Walker on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 45 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Flush down out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing his lands. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring. Guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Man in motion here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 46. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They're throwing it. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they're staring at a fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7. From the 43. Escapes out to the left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's Lance. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. They're going play action. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Called in left side. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Walker now from the gun. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go right back to Hall. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Hall once more. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brought down by Reek Woolen. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Working quickly here.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hall. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Jets can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the air, lands. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing out to the left, Cup. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Quick throw to the left is complete. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. He's on the move. Finds Smith and Jigba. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31. Now it's Lance. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Lance. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Taking a shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
This one is up and good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 36. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Second and 10 now. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Starting at the 10. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. They go play action on first. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll be across midfield. Nice strike for 23 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Putting a receiver in motion. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. They gain 14 on the play, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Davis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Hauled in left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He's got a man left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Working quickly here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And after that last-second score in the 3rd, we'll resume play with a kick. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down. but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Second and 6 coming up here. Hall running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. From the 32. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, ball at the 36. Now it's Lance. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the 40 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down. Throwing it again here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Back to throw it. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding a 4-point lead. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's a give to Hall. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. It's Hall on the carry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Hall. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They give on second to Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and a lone yard coming up. Man in motion here. 3rd down give to Hall. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the win goes to the Jets. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.